with Pete Halligan, and that should hopefully be 800 ladies, maybe in their lycra, on the bikes doing their thing. Not sure why the lycra was important there. On road at this stage. Moving on. There's a common theme to all of this discussion, and it's Keith Craig. So I met Jed Milden and Keith and to discuss a Jedi Jam. We've got our favourite son on the BMX, the triple back flipper. He's mad keen to go bigger, better, higher, longer, faster, better. So what we want to do though is match our facility development that's available for year-round use with an event, so we get really good efficiency out of it. So I just missed Jed the other day, but Keith and I and Jed are working away on that. And that'll sort of come from the summit of wanting new events for the youth market, so we're pretty motivated there. Extreme sport is a tough market though. It has risks and it has a limited market, so we can't just jump in without really thinking. Cycle tour. Having discussions with Chris Burt and Major Events New Zealand. Major Events New Zealand have a $10 million budget, which pricks my ears up. I'd rather they pay for some of our events than, I see some of the ears pricked up too, at least, than council's money. So example of central government working with us being local government. What will we do? Yeah, Double Dam coming up in May. And again, working with Cycle Challenge strategically in a direction to obviously, stop the slide or maintain or stabilise or increase the quality or what have you. So we will work with them. Yeah, and again, new events. Those are the bright, shiny ones. There's enough of those we've spoken about as above. And this is all part of our goal to have a 10% growth in event numbers / bed nights / participation. Thank you.
Finally, the feedback around marketing, of which there was a lot. What have we done? So we had a cycling-themed spring campaign domestically this year with billboards, print. We had a Facebook promotion. We also did a collaboration with the Lake Taupo Cycle Challenge. It was specifically aimed at increasing visitation from Australia and participation in the event. As you've seen, we've designed 3 new maps. So there's one for creators, the Great Lake Trail, and also the 10 Great Rides. We distributed the Mad If You Don't DVD, which again you've got a copy of, to the Cycle Challenge participants, and this was also distributed throughout Australia in the Australian Mountain Bike magazine in September. We've also hosted a number of families from Australia around Cycle Challenge, so it was a very good event for us to partner with this year. Moving on to research, as we've said a number of times, we really want to understand the value of this sector better and understand our visitor better in order to make better decisions on how to attract them. Using the Lake Taupo Cycle Challenge database, we've designed a survey that will be sent to them to ask some questions around why they came, what they did while they were here, how much they spent, and we will also have those results reviewed by a sector expert to make sure that they are robust. These results will form the basis of our planning going forward. Finally, not to forget DOC. We will also input into the DOC destination management plan, so there's one for Tongariro National Park, but also for the Taupo region.
So going forward, what are we doing from this and what do we think we should be doing? And also a few thoughts of what TDC could, how they could assist as well. So essentially we need data to quantify the economic and community benefits of cycling. Our gut feel is that the economic contribution is reasonably high, but we need to actually gather some hard data to back that up. So we are about to release a survey out to cyclists, working with Kay from Cycling to distribute it. Obviously over 10,000 cyclists to gather information about their cycling patterns, how long they come and stay here for, so not for Cycle Challenge but generally what type of cycling they do, how much money they spend, so essentially developing and confirming the value of cycling to the Taupo District. Developing more, putting in more track counters on some of our trails. We've got a few rudimentary ones on the Great Lake Trail which indicate that this year we've had over 25,000 people ride that trail. Put that in perspective, the Taupo Trail gets 20,000 people a year, so we've already eclipsed that so far this year. We've still got a month to go into the busy season now. We want to achieve better outcomes at less cost by working cooperatively. Obviously we're a multidisciplinary group, we've got a lot of strengths here, so it's obviously working with each other as opposed to talking past each other. Some obvious cost savings there. We see the potential for a representative group of cycling stakeholders to be the voice of the sector. So this isn't derogating from Bike Taupo's work, but we see that the project team, which Donna put up, is quite a good cross-section of cycling community. This could be reinforced by BMX, road cycling, etc. involvement. We're not exactly too sure where they'll fit in on the different cycle groups out there, but we've got some ideas, but we'll probably come back to you on that one. But again, it's having that kind of that group which council can go to and various groups can go to, and they can work on I guess the strategy going forward. And one of the things I guess would like to ask TDC, and this may be something which information you could provide with, is what is the spending on cycling in the last 3 years? We're very much aware that the spending will be incorporated into infrastructure works, into funding of community groups such as Bike Taupo, into events. But it'll just be useful, and I think it'll be a useful exercise for TDC as well, to see how much has been spent from what different buckets and how, and also then just to have to look at it and see, is this the most effective spend on cycling against what the current priorities are. So that's something we'll leave with TDC as a potential useful exercise I think we can both benefit from. So again, just to reiterate the 4 points, we went out there, we listened, we come back with a collaborative approach. We're going to start measuring those benefits and the importance of cycling for the district. And essentially we want probably what TDC wants, which is more results at least. Thank you.
Thanks, Roland, Donna and Nick. Any further questions from the councillors? If not, let's get to the resolution of the information we received, and Roland, Donna and Nick be thanked involved in the cycling summit for the presentation. So, no mover. Councillor Johnson, and second is Councillor Williams. All those in favour? Thanks very much.